Uh, Today, I will discuss on a very important topics, which is taken under the considerations of the Agromet Advisory Service, particularly the operational Agromet Advisory Service in different countries. So the background of this kind of farmers awareness is that that the intention was that farmers are expected to manage the different kinds of weather and climatic condition, particularly the variability, then climate change, which is occurring at this and how it will be affecting on the crops, standing crop, and this is the situation is now that this kind of awareness program is very very essential for implementation of the appropriate methods to address the issues of vulnerability to weather and climate. And this will assist the farmers to further develop their different adaptive capacity. I mean, just like in improved planning for better management decision, and also the delivery system of climate and weather in terms of the participatory approach and cross-disciplinary approach. They can adopt, during the during the cultivation and agriculture, farm management. Then there are different platforms of awareness program. Just like in South Asia, we have seen that sometimes the awareness is put through the rowing seminar, then that gathering of the farmers, then field school, then assemble of the farmers in one place, and also the visits of the different fields during the cropping season. Now, this roving seminar means the seminar is been organized one place to another, and in this kind of seminar, the farmers are getting the benefit on the improvement of the agromet products and services, and also the different kinds of communication and dissemination of the adversaries. They came to know that from where they will get this kind of services, and how they will get these services. And these seminars are organized very jointly by the National Meteorological Hydrology Services, that is the Met department of that particular country, along with the Department of Agriculture, research organizations, and extension officers. So all are gathering together, and they deliver their address. They join in the interactions like that, and also different sessions are mentioned. They are organized to make that more interactions in the local languages. Then the climate farmer trade school is totally different issues, and the objective that here the through this school, farmers are empowered, and with this knowledge, skill, and make them expert, when they are doing that agriculture. And also they are assisted to take the very critical decision under so that their farming can be very very profitable, and also to sensitize the farmers to think new way of thinking, like they with the traditional knowledge, they are coupling the traditional knowledge with the technological advances knowledge to make agriculture to solve number of problems, and also they are given some kind of assistance how they can do this kind of agriculture in a community based agriculture. Then the field visits are very important because this is making very true way of two-way communication between the farmers, extension agencies, meteorological services, which is not possible on phone or maybe on different communication. So then the experts are going to the field, they are interacting, they are seeing that whether the particular crop is under stress or it is having any other problem, or that there is whether there is any sufficient soil moisture to grow the plant. So many other things they can discuss openly, and also that they are making different kinds of knowledge sharing ideas during the interactions, uh, and also the farmers are advised to prepare and also guide the farmers to make the calendar based on the rainfall they received in different months of the year, and also involve the farmers to learn the network to generate actionable science. Network in the means of network of knowledge, network of data, like that, from where they can get the data. Then field day, in the field day, the demonstrations are given by the experts to the farmers about the present activities and also the future impact of weather climate on the agriculture and daily life, and different production system. Elaborate discussion was done on agriculture, horticulture, animal science, like that. So, and also the fisheries and how the under the Agromet service, how this kind of things can be uh, implemented, and number of demonstration is given. Even also they were taken the nearby observatories where the different observations are taken. Even also the school children are invited also in the field day to understand the role of weather and climate on the agriculture. In the farmers club, here very when knowledgeable persons have been invited here to address different issues. So, and they discuss the latest agrometeorological techniques in the farmers field and orient him to establish the adaptation of latest post-harvest technology, value addition, and enjoy the benefit of collective bargaining of power both for procuring inputs and select their produce in the farmer club program. Then that Kishan Mela, in that different kinds of things were demonstrated in that Mela to provide an opportunity to the farmers to practically witness the new production technology and to enable farmers to discuss with university scientists about the problem, to provide an opportunity for farmers to directly contact input manufacturers, dealer, to help scientists for getting feedback on recommended technologies, to include among farmers the habit of visiting research station, and Christian Mela needs to organize every year so that they can update their knowledge. This is one of the show we are showing that how the Kishan Mela, how the farmers are gathered here. Then some of the days has been enmarked in the 23rd December here, where the Kishan days are being celebrated and there are different themes of or were putting into the system for getting the more benefit, more profit in the agricultures, and how the farmers can be motivated to minimize the cost of cultivation. And also in this case, different kind of seminars, exhibitions are organized, workshop organized, and in this, the agriculture extension officers, agriculture scientists, and farmers, they join together and they deliver their own opinion. And also the trends of climatic parameters are displayed in banners, and also the effect of weather variability on crop are described to posters. So different kinds of activities or demonstration are displayed in the Kishan Divas. Now, the objective of the roving seminar, which I was mentioned earlier, that the main objective is to secure the farmers' self-reliance through helping them better by informing about effective weather and climatic management by sustainable use of natural resources for agriculture production, and to increase the interaction between the farmers and the agrometeorological service providing agency in the country. So this is the main objective of the roving seminar, and it has been found that it is very, very beneficial for the farmers to get the knowledge of weather, climate, agriculture. Here you see that in Africa, this roving seminar is organized where the simple, glass instrument has been given to them, how they can measure the rainfall. So this is the roving seminar in Ethiopia, and this is in India. And so the total in the rowing seminar, the activity plan has been divided into different segments. In the part one, elaborate discussion on weather, climate, farming, region, climate change, farmers' risks has been discussed. Initially, the first half detailed discussion was done on weather forecast, the different temporal and spatial case, and then different using the rainfall records, how they can take the decision, and what could be the future implication of climate change on the region. Then climate risks in the production of different crops, particularly the extreme events, and better weather climate risk management through Agromet Advisory System. And in part two, farmers' perception on weather and climate information provision and feedback. Here, basically, everything has been made on the exchange of ideas and informations about among the scientists, among the scientists, among the uh, agriculture officers, extension officers, and communications like that, and how the better linkages can be established under the ASS system, even onto the village level, and there, ordinary rain gauges are distributed there. Then discussion is done on various aspects, just like weather data, forecasting, climate change, extreme events, dissemination, contingency plan, animal husbandry, soil, water, weather-based, forewarning, pest and disease. So everything, all the points, there's a free exchange of discussion was made. And I now show that how World Meteorological Organizations is doing the rowing seminar in Africa, and the main objective is almost similar what I have mentioned. The main objective was to show how farmers can benefit from agrometeorology advice service, from sowing activities to the harvest. And the first day of this program spent on learning or experience from respective country, where good kind of results has been obtained um, by organizing this kind of awareness program, particularly on the agriculture pond like that, and and in the first day program, particularly the topic like agrometeorology extension service, agrometry observations principle, role of farmers in agrometry observation, the role of communication and media have been included in the first day in this. And along with this, the presentation was made how to involve the farmers in the measuring rainfall and other parameters and to make them and to take the decision based on that, to take the decision how to sow the crops, how to apply the fertilizers. And there was a lively discussion on how to make practical use of other countries' experience in the country where this is being organized. And detailed discussion was done on the uncertainty regarding weather and how the sowing can be done in the farmers field, and uh, good coordination between multidisciplinary worker uh, to take with the advice of the farmers, good cooperation of the mass media, and different presentations was made from the training department of the National Meteorological and Hydrological Services, and different kinds of training given through the presentation by the National Meteorological Agency, particularly the forecast, how to use the website to get different types of real-time information, and how they can utilize the climate data for agriculture, and how what are the climatic constraints of agrometeorological advisory, particularly on drought and sometimes it is flood also, and also how the different kinds of index like soil moisture index, how they can help in monitoring the early monitoring the drought like that. And the second day program, this is fully done on the native languages so that they can understand, and and different kinds of subject was discussed in that. One is that how to take a general agreement on the importance of agrometric applications for agriculture, and it has been decided mentioned that how that continuous kind of involvement is how is required for implementation of agrometeorological services through extension services, and also uh, they there is a discussion on improvement of forecast that can be applicable directly to the local condition, means very small area, how instead of giving a large area, and how the coordination can be done between the meteorologist, agriculture personnel, media person for strengthening the agrometeorological extension service to the farmers, and also how the real-time data of meteorological station can be accessible to the farmers. All are discussed actually to make the farmers have the easy access of all the informations, forecast to the observation, and how they could implement it, and also how the agrometeorological bulletins distributed by the National Meteorological Agency and meteorological offices, and in the local language, and how they can be communicated to the farmers so that they can directly get this kind of information. And strengthening of local meteorological branch offices is very important, because sometimes local offices may not be the infrastructure. So it has been discussed that how the local offices can be strengthened so that they can in turn give the informations to the farmer, and the mass media is very important. It has been discussed that more attention is need to be given to the mass media. Now, this is a Indian experience. Here you see that a lot of number of farmers have been invited, and we are distributing rain gauges to the particularly the progressive farmers. And this is the module how the farmers awareness program is organized in India. Just like I have mentioned that the first day, second day of World Material Organizations, or how they are organizing. Similarly, in India, we are doing similar kind of exercise. You see that from 2009 to 2018, 255 farmers awareness program was organized throughout India, mm, by the participation of India Meteorological Department, Agriculture Department, university research organizations, and each of this program we distributed these rain gauges, and they were trained also that day or in successive days, and they in turn, when they record the rainfall data, they share with the India Meteorological Department, Agriculture Department, so that they can be used for the agricultural services. These are the some of the brochure, prepared in different languages. Around 23 languages brochure have been prepared. In that brochure, everything was given. What is the structure, how the data generations were there, and how the bulletins are prepared, who are the bulletins, then what is the success stories, everything. And these are distributed to different organizations, different personnel, free of cost. You see that these are the different languages this brochure have been prepared, and this is made available in the website, and also hard copies distributed in different farmers awareness program. Even also during farmers awareness program, different exhibitions have been organized to show them that how this agromet service can be very very profitable, and also better tools for climatrics management in agriculture. Even also they were uh, taken to the nearby observatories to show that how the observations are taken. Even also sometimes free veterinary camp was organized to to solve the real problem of the livestock and others, farmers in other sectors of agriculture. Here, you know that in this farm awareness program, we are registering the farmers' mobile number, so that we can easily send the SMS message, or what kind of message is required by the farmers through portal or through directly by WhatsApp, like that. And different discussion was made in this program, and the discussion was made by the researcher, then extension officers, and involving the user community on different aspects, from showing how to they manage the risk in the agriculture, and some of the area. I'm just putting it here. So it has been said that and described to that farming community that at present 75 to 85% accuracy on medium range forecast in every Tuesday and Friday, and these are shared regularly with the district authorities, KBKs, NGOs, whoever may be, by email, phones, fax, like that. If anybody is not being getting, so they can contact to the respective organizations, and they have been asked that farmers can blend, the traditional knowledge and indigenous skill with the model focus, so that they can get the better agriculture operations to increase the crop yield. And Farmers were requested to take advantage of weather forecast information in Agromet service and inform that they could get the weather forecast through SMS free of cost using the mobile phones. Uh, as the weather forecast is important in the present scenario, farmers must be made aware of it, increasing the crop production. uh, Detailed discussion was made on the climate change and climate variability because a maximum of this farmers awareness program we have seen that these are the questions and these are the queries, and then specific advices has been given, just like they can adopt zero tillage, then new cultivation technique can help in reducing the greenhouse gas emission. Then underwater scarce situation, they can adopt the SRI technique or drum seeder technique. So number of solutions um, have been given to the farming community addressing the climate change and climate variability. Extreme events is very very important. So in that it has been given that that extreme events is happening and it will happen also. So what should they should do and what they should not do, uh, particularly in cyclone, drought, heat wave, cold wave, that has been discussed very elaborately, and they have been given the specific kind of source from where they can get, and they can access these informations to from the National Meteorological Services. Even also the dissemination has been that it has been said that the dissemination should reach to the farmers through a mobile service, but other media also be used. And mobile own farmers may register to avail this service because if they can register automatically, these informations will go, and and whatever the information through SMS is given and how they will be using in the agriculture front, that also been discussed. Even elaborate discussion was done about the animal husbandry, that suppose if there is a need of cloud cover forecast for poultry and fisheries. So so it has been agreed that already the cloud forecast is given, but again they have been shown that how they can get the cloud forecast, and also various disease and cattle, and how what are the various diseases of the cattle. Now they can get the remedial measures based on the seasonal feed or maybe the weather forecast that has been discussed, and what kind of symptoms, seasonal symptoms are usually coming, and what kind of precautionary measures they can take, that also been discussed. So the number of queries and answers by the experts have been made in different farmers awareness program. Sometimes it is overlapping the question. Just like farmers are anxious to know why the climate change being occurred. Okay, so they have been told that what are the indications, of the to know to understand the climate change. That means the reduction in the rainfall, then untimely flowering drop. So many things they have been informed. So that give an indication how the climate change is happening and it will happening more. Then farmers inquired about the rainfall in last year and crops suitable for the less rainfall. Yes, this is a very important question, and the farmers was asked that if the rainfall will be less couple of years together, then they can take different crops, and they should also follow the forecast, particularly during the harvesting stage, because that time rain should not be there. and so that they can harvest the crop. Then one question is why the rainfall of this time March end cannot be forecasted, which is mostly essential. Uh, it was mentioned that whatever the constraint, that means in the month of March and April, May, usually in the eastern part, that Kalboshaki, which developed very fast, but now with the introduction of the Doppler radar and satellite, now this is accurately forecasted at least 3 to 6 years, 6 hours before. If any possibility of forecasting cumulative rainfall 15 days, yes, this is possible now. 15 days, very accurate rainfall. So similarly, number of questions have been asked. You can see in detail all the question and the answers have been given. So these are all this thing that how rainfall affects yield of crops plant, that based on the crop sensitivity. How do cyclone formation is predicted there? It has been given very clearly that that very costly radar instrument has been put into different parts of India, and more radar instrument will be there through the radar. The cyclone movement and can be and also can be monitored, and also can foretell at least 5 to 7 days before that which place the cyclone will hit. And so we interacted with the farmers and we wanted to know what is the farmers' perception on one day awareness program. They said that television is the best source of information about the forecasting, 84%, and also benefit from agromet adversaries, they said 89%. Uh, uh, because of the huge interactions, this awareness program in different platform, that has made this even also difference between forecast and actual weather. Some places it is 100%, um, uh, and somehow the forecast skill is very high. That means here the 100% means the accuracy. Farmers' feedback suggestions has been also taken, because always the forecast, then adversaries, there is a huge scope for improvement at the local level. That's why we are individual farmers' feedback is taken, whether and farmers mentioned that they have not irrigated when they said the rainfall will be there. And they can even also they said that as there was no rainfall, they spray, but when the rainfall was there, they stopped spraying, like that. So farmers in general appreciated the forecast issued to the agrometeorologists. But farmers wanted that in seasonal forecast. So every efforts is now made to make the skillful seasonal forecast, and at present all the forecast, particularly medium, short, and nowcast, are supplied from single window with agromet adversaries. uh, and crop weather calendar is also being prepared for number of places. And farmers want that this farmers awareness program may be conducted at a taluka or hubli levels, so that has been taken care of. Uh, it will be explored how this can be done. And farmers want the bulletin by SMS, which is not possible. They have been given the website, but only the salient context of the adversary applicable to this he is or her area can be given to by SMS. Uh, Farmers want that this advisory is given not only through extension officers, maybe they published in the daily local news, or displayed in the blackboard in the villages, so they can get the access. Um, uh, so different kind of this thing. And we have even also the feedback from the progressive farmers who are literate. That has also been taken, and just give some impact that farmers explain the concept of choosing crop combination based on weather parameters and agromet situations. Progressive farmers shared his views on various aspects of crop growth in relation to weather. Farmers find that they followed SRI technique based on the weather information for growing rice. So progressive farmers' views are very, very encouraging. So ultimately, the outcome of farmers awareness program is like that. It will help the raise awareness among the farming community on the current advances in the provision of weather climate information for doing best operational decision in the on the farm. And feedback obtained from the farmers will help the personnel from the meteorological department agromet to design more improved agromet advisories and the product, because there is always scope for improvement of the services for the better use by the farming community. And summary reports will help understand the current method of weather and climatics management at farm level in different parts of the world, and introduce improved risk management system. And this has been, all the farmers roving seminar uh, has been, we make some report, and this report has been shared with the different organizations to the current level of understanding, and what could be the future improvement can be made, so that all the farmers are will made knowledgeable in this, and they can take the full access of the weather and climate service through Agromet Advisory Service System to benefit and to increase the crop yield, and also reduce the negative impact of weather and extreme event on the crop. And in conclusion, the what we can mention that farmers should take the advantage of the such awareness program and the advisory services, because huge investment has been made by the government and particularly in the extreme events and different climatic hazards. And also farmers were told how to plan farm operations and cropping by getting the informations from short term to extended period. And farmers were also requested to keep in touch with the concerned organizations if they want any kind of assistance, if they want new technologies, new crop variety from the research organization, even also observations from automatic weather station. So they can contact the concerned organizations. Farmers are also asked to touch in the university where through Kishan Mela or maybe some other platform to know the get the maximum knowledge of the new varieties of the crop and new technologies they are developed through research activity. And also, farmers who are advised to adopt poultry, fisheries, dairy, fruit production with agriculture crops. Farmers were encouraged to work to self-help group and take advantage of government scheme of different agriculture inputs like advanced irrigation systems, seed of different crops, then adoption of associated occupations like fisheries and poultry to generate extra income. It is also recommended to conduct this type of program at taluka level, inviting all farming community and educate the farmers on global warming and effects of crop. So elaborate discussion, whatever the discussion is possible in the local language with the current status, with the emerging weather and climate situation, is discussed with the farmers so that they can get the help and they can do. And it has been also decided and also explored that how best the farmers awareness program in different levels can be done more so that all the farmers in the country get the benefit of this kind of services launched by the different governments. So with this thing, thank you very much.